Hello, my fellow orgs, and welcome to my first episode and my first playthrough of Deus Ex Mankind Divided. The previous one was one of my favorite first-person shooters that I played in many years, at least story-driven ones, and I've been very keen to try out Mankind Divided for quite some time, but for some reason, I just never ended up actually playing it. I think it's because I got it on console first, and when I was playing with a controller, I just did not like it at all. So I had a lot of trouble kind of getting into it. But it was recently on sale. I decided that it is finally time. So here I am with some content. Let's jump straight into it. As you can see, I have not played this game at all. Now, give me a challenge. This is how the game is meant to be played, so that seems like a good idea. So you can enjoy as a standalone experience. You can relive the events of the first one, which took place 2 years prior, by watching a 12-minute recap video. Do you want to watch the recap video now? That is an interesting question. Do I want to watch the recap? Sure, why not? It's been a while.
The year was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job, said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team. I tried to stop them, but their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. It took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The Aug killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the Aug's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. It wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett, even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Lucky for me, I Farida Malik, Seraph Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarah's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the Triads, Hengsha's organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Seraph Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Seraph had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPOs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off. I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more. Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The Mercs were led by an augmented killer I'd crossed paths with twice before. Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the Mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Seraph if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities, and the UN was being urged to intervene. Seraph was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor-turned-philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Seraph had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Seraph Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Seraph, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Seraph's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Hyron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Seraph's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. Their little ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who'd Seraph had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point. All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time could give us the answers.
Damn. I had forgotten how epic that storyline was. I really hope this game can hold up to that though, because from what I recall, it really didn't do well.
Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. recovered from the black box recorder suggests that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes, you just have to let go. And embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are ya?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our arse and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts that party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
I'm not leaving my six exposed. Give me something lethal.
Your call, but Singh's undercover in all this.
So watch your fucking sights.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
We'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute, so we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your happy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this.
Task Force Actual. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Man. 2029. It's not even that far into the future, supposedly. I wonder how many of my augments from the previous game I technically still have. He was pretty overpowered then. Oh,
Team leader,
whoa,
this is
this
Jensen. I'm
mouse.
on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Okay, whoa. So I definitely need to change that mouse sensitivity. Oh my word, that is ridiculous. I can blow on the mouse and spin in 360 degrees. Okay, let's just lower the... that's too much. This feels better. Okay, throwable. I don't want to throw anything. Throwable. Oh, damn. I can throw that guy as well. Interesting. No, I want to search. Nothing. Okay. How about powers? How do I activate powers? Maybe the game will remind me how to do these things. Tab to view entry options controls. Change the control schemes from there. Let's choose the control scheme settings. Okay. So maybe options. Keyboard key bindings. Iron sight, right mouse, reload R, grenade, G, holster, H, takedowns, Q. Remove mark and track is T, but what is mark and track? Map menu is M, quick save, quick load, tech trees, P, weapon management, inventory, augmentation. Ah, there we go. F1, 2, and quick augmentation is middle mouse button. Although I'm not seeing that, so let's see. 1, typhoon, leg silencers, cloak. It's F1. Perfect. So if I do that, I can jump down. And then I can switch it off again. That is grabbable, throwable. Roll to crouch. E to open. E to punch, apparently.
Jensen, we're moving through... Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. We're gonna have to hack keypads.
You should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Okay, so search that guy now. Let's see what's up. Okay, I'm gonna have to hack keypads, you say? Oh? Anything of interest here? Doesn't look like it. Searchable? Throwable. And now, space to jump. More stuff to grab. Oh, that was quite a jump. More crouching. More corpses. Man, looks like the game volume is quite still loud. Press B to view the augmentation wheel. Equip smart vision. Press middle mouse button to assign it. Oh. And then escape. And then activate smart vision. Structural weakness. Right. Okay, but there were also people around here somewhere, right? Yeah, there we go. So what, can I just jump through? Ah, I jumped through. Doesn't look like that broke correctly. So tab to view entry. Oh, tab for inventory and hold for entry. Storing items, using items. Interesting. I do have some grenades ready as well. Oh. What's this? What did I switch on now? Oh, hello. Interesting. So I take it I can do environmental damage. That way. But it's... aha. So that's what it is. This is a metal crate, so this is going to... okay, so I need to restore power. But now this is gonna hurt me. So is there somewhere that I can jump over? Yes, apparently. Makes sense. Okay, so hack. Use the mouse to navigate between nodes. Press C to capture nodes. Okay, where do I start though? Capture detection, capture directory. Press C to capture nodes. Okay. I don't know where I'm starting, so I don't know. Oh.
Anomaly detected. Trace
Diagnosis
program
will try
initiated.
to... but I can fortify this one. And I can... oh, that one's still capturing. And I can capture this one.
Access granted.
Script kitty and first try. Interesting. So now what? Now I can go through, but there are enemies. Cover possibilities. Follow the green holograms to receive tutorials. Learn about cover. Okay.
I think that was the last
إحنا ما بدنا أحد تاني يحطنا في عملية خطر قبل ما يصل تاجر الأسلحة.
one. I'll do another sweep in the area, just to make sure.
علمني إذا أي شيء طيب.
How am I supposed to... how do I use cover again? Nope, not like that. I missed this now. Points of interest, history, no. Wait, what? Many tools, no. Pocket. Everybody's gone crazy. I am that's... oh, there we get the hacking basics. The green one's the goal. Would have been useful to know how to do that earlier. Control schemes, quick inventory, hacking basics, no. How? Right. Keyboard, mouse, key bindings, crouch, enter, exit, cover is F. There we go. So weird. So weird. There we go. Uh-huh. the only enemy? Ooh, there's something interesting over there. I might be... Oh, no, 2 enemies. Right. Let's see.
هذا المكان لأنه بخوف على الآخر.
Oh. Interesting thing here is... Oh. Can do what?
الرياح بدأت تعصف. في شيء غلط بالمكان هذا.
I can't just shoot him, but I'm kind of...
صارت أدفأ. هذا المكان بخوفني. إطلاق نار. مصيبة.
That did not go as expected. He saw me a lot quicker than I expected. Could have gone invisible or something. See if that made a difference. Okay. The 4801. And I got that because I actually listened to stuff. Interesting. Here.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
A lot of different ammos. What, can I pick up that beer? No? Okay. So this is where I actually want to be. Right? So I'm on the rooftop. I want to go to the paint house. So far, it definitely feels like it's a bit of an adjustment. Getting used to these controls. I don't remember the game being this difficult. So, follow the green holograms to receive tutorials. I didn't see any green holograms in the previous one. And then experiment without consequence. Learn about moving silently, cloaking, and distraction. Oh, I said that's because I said close and return to game instead of enter tutorial mode. Right. Okay, so I need to do that. So press F4 for the glass shield cloaking augmentation. And then I want to go closer. And then I want to take down. Okay. Now I am cloaked. But what's going on? So, and then I want to go here. Hold right mouse button while aiming at an NPC to use the LiDAR mark tracker. E to pick up an object and throw it. Oh. T, hold, unmark all. So, oh, he's marked now, but if I then hold T, I unmark them. But if I do that, I mark him on the map. Cool. I can grow that. I can throw something.
Huh? في ايه؟
Okay. Nothing special. Except, I suppose that depends if they want me to do anything with it now.
القائد ده راجل مش تمام وما عندوش شرف. الجو ابتدى يتحرك قوي.
Right, so biocells is how I get that back. Oh, I'm drunk. Of course I'm drunk. Why wouldn't I be? It's only beer, man. Why wouldn't an augmented human being know how to... Oh! That wasn't me.
That was fast. You installed the signal booster already? Good. There is too much riding on this deal. Last thing we need is the guns breaking down.
يلا نبتدي نتحرك.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs.
Exceeding health, max health, grenades, and typhoons. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about those at the moment.
A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
What's taking so long? Seeing things.
متأكد؟
All is good. It is likely nothing.
مش شايف أي حاجة غريبة.
Hey. Shifty sprint. Go. Let's try and get some more ammo from these guys. Also, now there is a... Where's my inventory? There we go. How much ammo do I have for this? Wait, no. Hello. Come on. How do I add something to... How do I add a shortcut for something? Ah. Like that. And then how do I edit things? Combat rifle, customize. Don't think I have customizations. Yeah, cool, that's fine. I'm happy with that. I just wanna... Since they have other weapons for me to pick up, I might just as well benefit from it, right? Why not? What am I missing? Enemies down there. Enemies down.
Jensen, what's your 20?
working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Warning, gas hazard. Do I need to care about things like that?
You got anything? Stop talking to me. Never have come here. Nothing. Always nothing.
Hey, get up.
Yay. That was a little bit better. Ooh, a smoke grenade. Interesting. Why is that guy not... So many enemies. Oh, what's going on? Why did my game freeze? Oh, man. Problem has occurred with your display driver. May not have enough resources to run the game as selected.
A few moments later.
Okay. Oh, wow. So many guys. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. What? Okay, so gunfight in this case probably not the best idea. Anyone else? Ah. Right. That was interesting. Hopefully, at least, this will mean a couple of more ammo. Throwable beer case. Interesting. Pocket secretary added to database radio. Okay, let's see what is interesting here. So far, nothing special. Just all the usual. Weapons, ammo, weapons, ammo. Biocell. Nice. And an arm, apparently. Empty fuel tank, which means it doesn't explode.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Singh any second.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Okay. Pick up some more items. Throwable toolbox. Nothing special. Now, where does this go? Oh, well. Gas hazard. Okay. This is the other area that I could have gone through. No! Go back! Thank you. Okay, let's see. These are all just simply around the same. Ooh, search. Stim pack. Nice. All still around the same area. But, ooh, here's something interesting. Yeah, that was cool. He's just so chill about the whole thing. It's kind of ridiculous and stupid. Yes, he is. Where are you? Oh! From behind? That's not what I expected. Unexpected. Unexpected. And little weak AI there. He just completely froze up and didn't do anything. That's not very useful. This is the other one that I took out. There we go. Okay. I was hoping this is going to be where the... I was hoping this is going to lead to the secondary... Oh, there, yeah.
Miller, I've disabled the Jin's comms booster. Should make it harder.
No, wait, he's
for them to listen
speaking.
on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Singh's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
Okay, so, Hamid, once you're finished in Dubai, I need you to go to Ravi with Wasim. The shanty town outside the walls, one of the prospects. Wasim takes what he needs from them. Great, now get on patrol, keep everything clear. Singh comm booster is installed. There we go. Okay. But now, can I destroy it? That is the real question. Okay, so that was exactly what I was hoping for. It was the side quest. And now I can continue on with the main quest. And oh. Is there a way up? Is there anything for me to throw? There is. Just stayed where you were, man. That doesn't help me at all. That wasn't... That facial expression didn't match with the death at all.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Way to look out for your team. Creedy out.
That guy is such an a-hole. Why do I feel like he's going to end up being a construction worker? I feel like he is going to be the reason why this mission fails. Also, I don't know this mission is going to fail. I just really, really suspect it. Because otherwise, what's the point of the story? Wait, yeah, I did take everything now. Right, let's do this. Okay, so... maybe, let's just make sure that everything is reloaded. And then I need to take a biocell, because I suspect I'm going to need that soon. So before I do that, do I have any other... no, it's energy... no, these are health. This is what I'm looking for. Pocket secretaries. Any of these gonna give me a passcode? Door code. No, that's a different door code. Okay, I'm gonna have to hack it. Oh no, there. 0682. Much easier than hacking.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. Alright, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4, in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on our ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Augs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
Oh, what the? The part has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, This isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up on
Greedy. Make it a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
Okay, so
This is bad. They're closing in. We're gonna lose Singh. Jensen, I can't reach him.
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Time to run!
right, okay. And health. Because now obviously these guys are being difficult.
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
Shit.
Ooh, what a sandstorm. Ooh, oh no, oh no.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
We will merge with machines, with
When
computers.
this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! And planned. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
Kind of madness has gripped mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Panchaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure Seraph Industries closed its doors.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we could not control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation.
Multiple detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new
Interpol.
anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global jurisdiction. 29.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
Oh, they did a fantastic job with that introduction.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Og incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with me. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
How secure are your communications, Bob? Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Jaina's won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hot off.
Everything should be in order. No, I'm afraid they are not. What? What do you mean the papers are no good? You just let my wife see it.
You, come here.
Me?
Yes, you. What is your name?
Vladimir Shevkovsky.
Oh, so sorry.
Very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last-minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman, moving a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augover, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to...
Then help me find them.
Hold it! Hand over your papers. Just watch yourself, Clank.
I can't believe you're doing that!
You brought this on yourself.
Put your hands off of that!
Make this any harder than it has to be.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
A neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip, custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus, leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
That's not great.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help.
Ooh, shit's gonna go down.
Hold on. Shit.
So that's how they nerf me.
Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Okay. That was quite the intro. I was wondering how they're going to nerf the uber powerful Adam Jensen from the first game. So, turns out all it takes is a little bombing of innocent people. Well, I'm quite enjoying this so far. There's something very strange with these controls. It doesn't matter how I set the sensitivity or what I set my mouse DPI to, it just remains weird. So, not quite sure what's going on there, but so far, graphics are cool, storyline sounds great, super interesting, gameplay just as fun as the first one so far, but let's see how it goes in the next episode. Thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you think about the game, if you've played it yourself. If you do, if you have, please, no spoilers, I still want to experience this for myself. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.